말을 흘려들어도 You never never know 난 전부 다 알고 있어 내가 잠들었던 어젯밤 너의 외출 yeah. 넌 자꾸 뻔뻔하게 오빠 행세해 정말로 향수로 감춰둔 술 냄새.
Hi you guys, I'm going to show you how I do the new glass skin trend. I know I'm a little late on this, but I still kind of wanted to film this video. Okay, you guys, to start, this is my skin without any makeup, no, nothing. Haven't even done my skin routine. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we start with is cleansing our face, and I will start with the Cosrx Slow pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser. I love this cleanser because I feel like it's gentle, but it definitely purifies and cleanses your skin. So I really like this cleanser because it's very gentle and hydrating, and I love that for the glass skin look. And I get my neck, jawline. Okay, you guys, now that I wash my face, so something that I like to do is pat dry my face so I don't use a towel. Okay, and now for my, I feel like, secret weapon is the One Step Moisture Pads by Cosrx. And I just cut mine in half because I don't think I really need a full pad, so I just cut them in half and they last longer. I really love using these because I just notice the difference between my skin when I use them and when I don't. And whenever I want a really dewy look or just I feel like my skin is feeling a bit drier, I can't go without these. And then if I still feel like I have a lot of it on my skin, I pat it in. Next, we're going in with toner, which I feel like is such an important step. And I'm kind of funny with this because I like my skin to be clear and nice and bright, so I use two toners. I start with the Aqua Licorice pH Balancing Cleansing Toner, and like it says, it's a balancing cleansing pH toner, and it's really nice to brighten up your skin and give you, I don't know, a brighter complexion, but I don't find it to be that hydrating, and that's why I go in with the Klairs Supple Preparation Facial Toner, which is this one. And I just like these because they serve two different purposes, but they work really well together. This will be more to like clarify and brighten up my skin, while this will be just for hydration. So I always start with this one and then go on with the Klairs one. And I just pat it in. I always do 3 and 3, so. Okay, now we are moving on to another very much brightening product, and that is my essence. And this is the Neogen Real Fermented Micro Essence. And I get a very good amount of this, and I just, again, pat onto my skin. And again, this is just to brighten up your skin, and this is also very much moisturizing. And now I'm gonna use the Dr. Jart Tiger Grass Repair Serum. And I really like the serum because it helps with redness, and especially when you're gonna go very minimal with the makeup. It's nice to have something that's going to help with like the little red spots, the pigmentation on your skin. And again, I just pat this into my skin. And now I am going to do the under eyes. And for that, I'm going to use the Shiseido White Lucent Anti-Dark Circle Eye Cream. And I don't love this baby, but I find it to be nice. I don't think it's helped my dark circles, but I'm still using it up. Now onto one of my second to last steps. I have moisturizer, and this is the Laneige Water Bank Moisture Cream. And I like this because it's very hydrating, but it sinks into the skin, so it's not heavy. And I just put a decent amount of it. And I also pat this into the skin. And see, you can already see like how much brighter my skin looks. It looks moisturized. Okay, now one of the last steps that you need in any routine, sunscreen. And I'm using the Misha All Around Safe Block Essence Sun Milk. And again, I really like this one because it's so thin, and after putting on so many products, it's quite nice to have something that's a little bit more, I don't know, just hydrating but not thick or cakey. Especially because you're going to want your foundation to go on quite smoothly and not so thick. And that is my skincare routine for this done. And now for the makeup, I'm going to just try and focus on making it light and dewy. I want it to look like my skin but better. And to start off with, we will need a good primer. For that, I like the Becca Backlight Priming Filter as my primer. we're just gonna add this to the skin. And I really just like this primer just because it is hydrating, but it also gives my skin like that nice natural glow. Like, can you see that? And then something that I like to do just to make myself look poreless and really nice and smooth and like porcelain, like I like using the Hourglass Veil primer. And I put some of that on my forehead, my chin, and I mostly just concentrate that where I feel like I have more like fine lines and I have like pores. And for my primer, I always like letting it sit on my skin for a little bit. I just feel like it gets better after letting it sit for a little bit. So we will go on to brows. And for that, I use a brow pencil. This is Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm just going to try and fill them in as natural as possible. And I don't even try to like line my brow. I just try to fill in the gaps, make it a little bit more perfect. Do you see that difference between one brow and the other? And I'm not doing too much. I just want it to look a little bit more filled in and full. Okay, I think that's as good as those brows are gonna get. Okay, so for my foundation, I want something really light, something that's gonna let my skin peek through, and that is the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water. And I really love this product, although it's not a full coverage foundation, although it might seem like it doesn't do a lot. I just love what it does to my skin and gets rid of that redness, gets rid of that like unevenness to your skin, and it just leaves you looking so amazing, I feel, and natural. And I really think that's the point of glass skin, so I really do recommend this foundation. And you really don't need a lot of this. I just slightly bounce my beauty blender. And this definitely looks best with a beauty blender. I'm just trying to get it all over my skin right now. I even go over my eyes a little just so it conceals some of that darkness. Try to take some of it on my neck. And as you can see, it's not that much coverage. You can always put a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on what you need. I will end up probably putting on a little bit more. See, and truthfully, if you look at my skin, it still looks really natural. It looks like my skin, and it didn't cover up my blemishes or anything, but we can always go back with concealer, and that's actually what I'm gonna do. Okay, you guys, so using my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, we are going to get rid of those blemishes. Truthfully, if you wanted though, you could just go in with a concealer instead of going in with like a BB cream or a CC cream. I just like having an even complexion, and that's why I like using the Smashbox BB water. And now I'm just using a fluffier brush to kind of blend that out. Okay, you guys, now another big thing that is definitely making me look quite not as perfect is my dark circles, so I'm going to go and correct those right now. Using the Bobbi Brown corrector in Bisque, I will be correcting my under eye area. And right now I'm just trying to put it in the darkest area, which is just like right around here and here. And then I do try to blend it out with my finger because I just find it's the best way that it'll like be smooth and like really blend into my skin. And now I will go in with a concealer to conceal my under eyes and kind of brighten up my overall face. I'll try not to use so much because, again, you don't want this to look like you're wearing anything on your skin. Just a little bit right there. And on my nose to brighten it up, and right there, and a little bit on my chin. Okay. I'll do my chin next. Okay, and now I'll go into my eyes. And I try to do it a little bit on my eyelid just to get rid of that color. Already looking so much better. And I try to bring it down a little bit on my cheeks just so it looks more natural. And now I'm just doing my nose. Okay, you guys, now that that's all blended, I'm gonna set just a couple of areas where I definitely know that I'm going to have to set. For that, I'm gonna use the Ultra HD powder by Makeup Forever. It just gives me a very flawless, poreless finish, so that's why I like it. I'm definitely going to have to set under my eyes because if not, it'll crease really bad. So I'm gonna do that and bring it down a little because I want this area to be poreless, and a little bit on my eyelids just to set. And where I put some of the concealer, I'm gonna set it there with what I have left. Okay. I'm just gonna use my Hoola bronzer to kind of define my eyelids. And then I think that'll be it for the eyes. We'll just do a little bit of mascara and be done with it. Now I'm just adding mascara to my lashes. And I'm trying to make it as natural and thin as possible. Okay, I think I'm gonna contour just a little bit just to define my face a little. And I'm using the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder. And with a small brush, I'll just do little areas like right here. That way my face doesn't look as round. And let me just blend that out a little. A little bit down my nose. Bring this out a little. Okay, now you guys, I think one of the biggest things for glass skin is for it to look glowy, so I'm gonna use a liquid illuminizer by Cover FX. This will be in Celestial, and I just feel like it makes your skin look so amazing when you use a liquid highlighter because it's more natural. I have it on my sponge and I'm just gonna go on my cheeks and just blend that away. A little bit over my brow. Okay, that looks really nice. And I bring it down my nose a little bit. My Cupid's bow. And it just looks so nice. Okay, and with a little bit on my finger, I put it over my brow, like by the brow bone, just so it's like a little bit on there. And I also use it to highlight my inner tear duct. You don't even need that much, just enough to like bring some light into the eyes. See, and you can right away see like that little glowiness, and it just makes you look so much healthier. And now I feel like the last thing you really need is your lips, and I like using something glossy, something refreshing, so I like using the Laneige Sleeping lip mask. I just get enough on my finger and put it on my lips. So right now my lips look a little bit pale, light. They probably have a bit of foundation around them, so to correct that I use a colored lip balm. You can use any one you want, any kind that you have. I just happen to have the YSL kind. And I'm gonna just dab it in the center and kind of mix it in so it's not too bright. Okay, you guys, and now all you need is something to set your face with, and I feel like it just helps make your skin look dewier. So get your makeup setting spray. Mine is the Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray.
연락 끊겨서 미안해 배터리가 다 됐어 I be like oh yeah 충전하기도 전에 내가 먼저 잠들었어